Howdy RV Geekers, we are here at the campground of the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines, and take a look at this humongous campground. We've been here for 3 nights, enjoying our stay in Des Moines with our son, and this thing, wait till you hear this, this thing has, are you ready for it? Wait for it, 2,200 campsites, all with electric and water, and 750 of those with sewage. That is freaking amazing. Now, they built this campsite for the Iowa State Fair, which happens 10 days in August. Now, the thing about this is, if you want to book it at the State Fair, get ready to be on a waiting list of several years. Don't know how many. I've heard rumor 20. I don't believe that, but it's several years on the State Fair of Iowa website. Several years. You could register for a campsite, but you put on a waiting list and gotta wait, get ready to wait several years. So that's how crazy it is. In fact, this thing is packed like sardines during the State Fair. I've seen pictures of it online. It's crazy. But here we got pretty much most of it all, I don't know, I think 160 acres, I think of this. It's huge. We got it pretty much to ourselves and a few other campsites, campers here during the Memorial Day weekend. And so they pretty much all cleared out. We are headed to Council Bluffs, Omaha area to visit some friends and visit my cousin. We're there for about 3 nights, and then who knows where we'll go from there. But we're headed west about 2 hours to Council Bluffs, Omaha. All right, we have arrived at Papillion City Park. They have a great RV park here. This is really nice. I'm impressed here. Got a beautiful lake there. Very reasonably priced. It's very clean. I mean, this is really top notch. I'm impressed. 20 bucks a night gets you just electrical. There's no water hookup because, well, it's Nebraska and it gets cold here, so you know how that goes. But we do have, at our spot, number 9, we have a water spigot right there. So it's just a matter of, my hoses are not long enough, but I was able to get a couple buckets and use the old water pump to put it in my fresh water tank. So that wasn't too bad at all. Got the old Starlink set up over here. We're looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. Nice site. It is a concrete site as well. So yeah, 20 bucks a night. You can't go wrong. Great. Just met the camp hosts over here. They're great people from Texas, by the way, and they are here for, I guess, to escape the Texas heat, and then during the wintertime they escape the Nebraska cold and come down to Texas. So that's pretty cool. But we're gonna get set up and check this place out. Oh, and I almost forgot. There are no showers here in this park. Only pit toilets. Yeah, that's the pits. But we're only here 3 nights. We could run the showers from our freshwater tank. Not a problem at all. We should be okay for only 3 nights. But the thing you need to be aware of is there are no working showers here or a shower house here. Just a couple of pit toilets, 1 guys and 1 for gals. That's it. We'll be back with our video in just a minute, but I got a question for those of you who don't own an RV. Have you ever thought about RV travel but don't want the hassle of buying or the commitment of buying? Well, I may have a solution for you. A lot of my viewers want to try the RV lifestyle first, but they feel kind of overwhelmed because they've never owned or rented one before. And that's why I created the RV Starter Rental Kit for newbies. My RV Rental Starter Kit for newbies helps you experience RV travel without stress, guesswork, or expensive mistakes. Now, this is not just an ordinary ebook. This is a complete kit. In my kit, you get 3 items. The first is an RV rental guide for newbies. I'm a retired teacher, and I've broken down all these confusing steps into one easy guide. Next, you'll get my RV setup and teardown checklist. RV setup and teardown is a process, and you have this easy checklist to help you through the entire process. A checklist is the best way to set up and tear down an RV to make sure you don't miss anything. And then finally, you'll get my Simple RV Recipes Cookbook. This cookbook contains the recipes that Maggie and I have used over the years in our RV, with only a stovetop and a microwave. And for a limited time, this kit is entirely free and yours to download. Go to newbies.rvgeeky.com to download your copy today. And let me help you start your first RV trip the right way. Well, good morning. Tuesday, May 26, 2026 here. And today Maggie says she wants to take me to this really vintage home cooking restaurant for breakfast this morning, a little cafe. I have no idea the name of it. She knows it. She hadn't told me yet. I guess wait until we get in the truck. She's going to give me the address. But she wants to take me to this place. Hello. Wants to take me to this place and see. Says I think I might like it. But here's the weird thing. It's today's Tuesday. It's closed on Wednesday, so that was weird. But somehow it's closed on Wednesdays. But it's down on across the river at Council Bluffs, Iowa. We're in Papillion, Nebraska, south of Omaha, and so we're going to check it out for breakfast, and we'll see what we got. I've never been to downtown Council Bluffs, but this is a nice downtown. Kind of a hidden gem. Its population about 63,000 last I saw. But man, this is a cool downtown. It's the Main Street Cafe in downtown Council Bluffs that we are going to. Right over here. Maggie says it's a pretty unique place. We'll give it a shot. I love this old building it's in. Check out this thermos of coffee they gave us to use. Oh my God. Dude, we'll be wired after that. This is the chicken fried steak with scrambled eggs and hash brown. And a big old pancake. Maggie got scrambled eggs, bacon, and a big old pancake with coffee. Mine, get this, cost $12 including the coffee and the pancake. Everything right here is $12. An unbelievable value. That was absolutely amazing. I mean, all that food, 2 eggs, chicken fried steak, hash browns, and a big old pancake for $12, including all you can drink coffee. That is a value and a heck of a deal, man. I mean, so Maggie and I got out of there for around $20, both of us, which is freaking amazing. Great job, Main Street Cafe, man. We'll be back. Wow. There's a big old fountain. That's the other side of the Main Street Cafe. Wow. This is a cool place. Not sure what this building is. It's like an apartment complex. I'm not sure what the significance is of the fountain, but maybe there's someplace we could read what it's all about. Oh, incredible. This is a memorial to the tribute of the Mormons who crossed the prairie through, it's in Canes, Iowa, I believe. Now it's Council Bluffs. But this is a tribute to those people who did that. And this one is a tribute, a memorial to the veterans of the United Spanish War, built in 1932.